Hello everybody, welcome to episode 16 of the Tamagotchi Connection series here. And as you see, we have evolved. We are now a weird little robot creature. It kind of reminds me of SpongeBob. I don't know if what the actual art render of this guy looks like, but for me I look at the sprite and I think of that one episode of SpongeBob where Plankton turns him into a robot or whatever, and you're just like, wow, that's impressive or whatever. Well, not impressive, I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of that, because he has the square pants, his whole body's square, he's got the weird robotic arms, and he has a little antenna at the top or whatever, which in the episode it was SpongeBob's rain or whatever. I know, weird little tangent, but we have evolved. His food options, I don't know if he has any. Yep, he's a bit hungry, so let's actually show that off. He gets a fish for normal food, and then for a snack he gets, I think, tiramisu, or a pudding type thing. I'm not going to beat him because he's fully happy currently, so can't show that off. But we will do the jump game because this will lose his weight. So let's show off his little animations and everything. So I love how he raises the robot hands. It's woo. It's very interesting to me how he's designed and everything. I'm very tempted to pull up the render of it and be let's see what this guy looks like. But considering I don't put much editing into these episodes, I don't know if I want to do that or not. It's one of those things that takes a bit of time. And I'm And this is a daily vlog series, so I don't put that much effort into the editing portions of this. I just try making this look all nice and everything. Also because I do these on my phone and not through a computer or whatever like that, so I don't know any good editing software for the phone either. If I used an actual camera setup, it'd be way different, but I currently don't, so sorry about that, y'all. I do need to figure out a cool little editing thing, I know, at some point. Because currently, if I want to do, any editing or whatever, I use, Studio for, the Samsung phones, and it's been, as an experience. It's a weird editing app. Haven't learned all the ins and outs of it yet, so maybe at some point I'll get better at it, but for right now, I'm very noobish at it, because I haven't learned anything from it, and since I'm not using, Instagram or TikTok, I can't use, their versions of editing software, so it's a pain in the butt, that's for dang sure. Because currently I'm on YouTube, because YouTube's the better platform currently for me. It lets me do these long style videos and everything that I enjoy so much. That I love to talk about everything, woo! But there we go. We are currently just at this weirdest stage. I'm trying to remember if this was the adult stage or the teenage stage. I think this is the teenage stage we're currently on. I had to look back at the last run I did. I'm trying to remember all the stages for evolution. Because, I'm trying to think, is it... I would think this would be the adult stage. I don't know, something gives me that feeling it would be, maybe. I don't know if it is or not. Because he hasn't done any of the crazy animations or whatever. And my memory of previous stages and recounting them is not that great. Because, I don't know why, my memory is not that great. It's one of those things where it's because I remember, what was it? In the last stage we had Blob, Bigger Blob, Fire Blob, and I think that was, yeah, so I think this would be the final stage. Because this would be 4 stages in or whatever. So I feel we should be towards the end of it. So soon we'll get him married off or whatever. And also because it's been, let's see, how many days it's been? This actually will tell me way more about it. He's currently 4 years old, so yeah, we should actually be getting close to marrying him off or whatever. So we'll marry him off. After we marry him off, we'll go through the whole, adult stage process of, waiting a few days or whatever. All that exciting fun. And then we will start up the V2 once we're on Gen 3. Because have the whole connection aspect of it. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see where that takes me and everything. But for right now, I'm excited that we have this cool-looking SpongeBob SquarePants-looking boy. He is very interesting to me. So it's one of those things. And sorry if I sound a bit weird in this video. Currently, slightly congested. So allergies are currently getting me, and it's been a very fun experience. It also is like why I'm like sort of sniffling. I don't know if the camera's catching that or not, so sorry if I sound uber gross currently, but I'm trying my best. I've taken allergy meds and stuff like that, so I just have to let it pass by or whatever. The joys of it constantly raining currently, so it's a pain. But for right now, we get to enjoy the SpongeBob boy. I get to enjoy the mini games with him and everything. Though currently he's doing pretty well, I would imagine, because hunger's full, happiness is full, training's all filled up. Everything is going pretty well. I will do few more games with him or whatever. I think this one gets to stay up a full hour later too, because like with each evolution, they sometimes get a change in schedule. One of the parts I do like about this connection, I forget if the Intama did this or not. It's been a while since I ran that device, but their wake up times also change with it. And a lot of VPET devices, their wake up times do not change. So like in the DM20th, the Digimon could go to bed at like 12 a.m. and still wake up at 7 a.m. And like, why would they do that? When this device, they could go to bed like a little bit later and they'll wake up later. Like, it makes sense in a way. Like, I really prefer that method instead of these guys staying up for way too long and then waking up way too early. Like, come on, y'all. Like, this is a perfect method. Bandai, you invented this method. Why did you go back so many times? Hoping this one's like it. I'm really hoping. I think the Intama was like it too. I presume all the connections have this whole, like, wake up later function, so guess we'll find out soon. If not, then the scale of time will be greatly adjusted towards them, because that's how I work with these VPETs. If I don't want to wake up early, well, what I do in my own style is I'll set him like 2 hours behind. So for like this one, he will start up waking up at 8, so I set him 2 hours behind, so to where like when it's 10, he'll be waking up, and that just works way better for me. From one aspect of either he wakes up around the time I wake up, or he wakes up when I like already have stuff done and everything, so it's like a bit more easy. It's a bit easier to just like move on with it or whatever. Move on with the device. It's my way of doing these Tamagotchi runs without having to constantly pause them, because I prefer not having to pause these guys. So just having that extra bit of time to do things just works out way better for me. And I recommend a lot of people do that if you're running a Tama or whatever. Adjust it to your own schedule. If you don't like pausing them, just adjust it to your own schedule. That's what I do. It works out really well for me, and I'd recommend other people look into trying that out. But that's it for now, so thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye!